Jaga Sabah. Ya, kita Jaga Sabah ini adalah satu gerakan atau movement yang menyatu padukan rakyat Sabah tidak kira usia, agama serta bangsa dan juga tidak kira pasukan.
Ya betul. Ya, kita Jaga Sabah podcast memberi fokus kepada knowledge based lifestyle dengan penerapan informasi strategik secara santai terhadap rasa cinta kita kepada Sabah, negeri kesayangan semua.
Ayuhkan adik kami di semua social media kami hari ini dan kita Jaga Sabah,
kita bangkit.
Sabah ini rumah kita, mari semua maju sangka. Kita jaga Sabah bersama kita terus maju. Kita jaga Sabah dari laut biru hingga ke puncak Kinabalu. Kita jaga Sabah, kita bangkit, ayo bangkit. Ayo semua tak kira Sabah bersatu hati, Sabah kita jaga. Ini rumah kita.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Ricardo
Dan saya Kenny.
Kami dari sini kita Jaga Sabah ini, kami kembali ke minggu yang terkini dan kali ini ada sedikit berbeza kami punya angle.
Apa yang beza dia?
Beza dia lah, kita mau cerita satu industri sukan yang sebenarnya jarang, betul, to be frank jarang diperkatakan kerana mungkin orang lebih memperkatakan tentang bola sepak walaupun Manchester United kalah minggu yang lepas.
Janganlah. Saya sekarang macam mau pindah pergi Spurs lah, tapi janganlah. Diam-diam.
Inilah masalah kamu, inilah masalah orang sekarang. Kalah pindah, inilah masalah dia. Tapi
Son Heung-min.
Tapi Spurs macam bagus juga.
Yeah, I know.
Once orang bilang once MU forever will be MU lah.
Yes, Red Devils.
Tapi bercerita pasal bola sepak ni, saya pernah attend ada course lah, macam short course bersama dengan rugby Malaysia tau.
Oh, ya.
Ya, saya ada ambil untuk yang awalan punya lah, for the rugby touch lah orang bilang.
Oh,
yeah, I did
okay.
that.
Touch rugby,
Touch rugby, which is tackle lah, kan, untuk yang awal-awal punya. Kira orang bilang akar umbi ni lah. So dia orang punya all these big people daripada KL datang turun apa semua, dan dia orang tour di Sabah ni, termasuk di Kota Marudu masa tu.
Oh, I see.
So I took it, and dengan kawan sana pun Rudy Dauphin ada datang, "Kau ambil ni bro, gini. Which is I always love rugby. Why? Sebab dia bagi saya minority di Sabah.
It is actually. And for me kan, saya ada beasiswa dulu pergi luar negara, which is New Zealand.
Wow,
the land
All
of
Blacks.
rugby.
All Blacks.
Yes, All Blacks, man. Dan dalam course itu, sebelum pergi ke sana, kau mesti ambil basic rugby.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, really?
Basic rugby, and you have to do the haka.
okay.
Yeah, it was the best time of my life.
Okay, you did lah.
I did it.
Oh, wow,
Memang best.
amazing. Saya terus saya tak dapat mau cerita apa-apa sebab kau di New Zealand, kau Haka, kau All Blacks, dan lah saya dapat cerita lah saya punya. but what I'm saying,
Yes.
masa saya ambil tu, dia ada bagi satu statistik bah. So dia bilang kenapa di Malaysia ni tidak berapa angkat rugby ni, sedangkan rugby Malaysia punya tim ni antara top.
Serius?
Macam bola sepak 100 berapa? 129 kah sekarang Malaysia. Tapi rugby kita, if I'm not mistaken, 30 atau 40 atau 50, lebih kurang gitulah.
My goodness.
The rank of that, which is kita ada satu future yang sangat-sangat bagus di dalam sukan rugby, dan rugby ni adalah this game is not just physical, man. Yeah, this is
Manly.
manly and mental and everything. So untuk bercakap dengan cerita ini, aku terus terang lah, aku dah pernah jumpa ni kita punya guest ni. Tapi melalui kawan kepada kawan, saya sebenarnya mau jemput dia, tapi dia bilang I give you the right person to talk about this rugby punya scene, iaitu kawan saya ni. Dia cakap dia adalah daripada Sabah Rugby Union. Is it true?
Yep.
Yes. Dan kita bersama dengan Mr. Terence Badu.
Yep.
Welcome to the studio, Terence.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today? Okay.
I'm good.
Oh, you look good.
Oh, thank you for that.
So kita santai saja. Podcast ni dia punya culture adalah, adalah yang political macam keluar sekejap dan sebagainya itu memang political, memang dorang bercakap secara begitulah.
Iya kah?
Tapi kalau kita juga Sabah ni, kita cakap macam santai lah, dan kita mau cuba cover beberapa angle-angle yang kurang diperkatakan.
Nice.
Antaranya rugby.
Ya.
Saya tak tahu saya cakap ini betul atau tidak. Betul kah dia ada dianggap macam minority di Sabah?
Yeah, it's a minority sport because dia bukan ramai orang kenal sport ni.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so Terence, sebelum kita cerita mendalam pasal rugby ni, Kita kenal dulu Terence ni. Who are you by the way in the Sabah Rugby Union ni?
Yeah.
Actually, I got into rugby because I'm not really a macam player. I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, I play rugby for 2 years. Itu pun sekolah saja.
Okay.
Buang-buang bola saja macam tu. And then I was in Tawau. So,
Okay.
apa juga tu kalau rugby di Tawau.
Okay. Masa itulah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So
time lah.
that's back in the 90s. So after that, fast forward. Few years later sudah kahwin, anak tiba-tiba anak tu minat main rugby.
Wow.
So because of rugby, and then dia ada bakat dalam rugby, dia create satu pathway untuk dia. So that pathway, I said it's good for her, and then it's good for her future lah, basically. So I said, how do I want to say thank you? I want to say thank you back. Yeah. I say I just want to say thank you back to rugby, especially rugby Sabah lah. I said, how do I? Then I just thinking of like, macam mana mau say thank you? Takkan saya mau cakap mulut saja, then contribute duit sikit-sikit kan, macam tu. So I got an idea of like, okay, volunteer lah. So but before volunteer pun tanya dulu budak-budak lah, if it's okay, nanti takut bias ke atau apa semua.
Right.
Kan? So after that, volunteered. The family says okay, then I volunteered.
So meaning to say Sabah Rugby Union before you were there, dia memang sudah ada lah this reunion ataupun you created this atau macam mana?
No, dia memang lama sudah.
Lama sudah.
Back,
kita anda tahu.
Yeah, saya pun tidak tahu.
Sudah lebih 20 tahun ni
No.
Sabah Rugby.
Okay.
And then
Right.
about 50 years.
40 years.
40 years. Yeah.
40 years.
40 years sudah sih.
Yeah.
Wow, lama
So
tu.
back in they mean dia start popular back in dia start in back in 1980s macam
Right.
tu. Tapi dia cuma macam graph tu minat orang tu kan after year 2000. Because only after year 2000 kita start Cipta Kejayaan.
Okay.
Menang the biggest cup in the in Malaysia lah.
Wow, Sabah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Saya intrik tau tengok Sabah main. Saya pun macam berapi-api.
Yeah.
Yeah, because diorang besar and all, this muka-muka semua bengis and all. Yeah, saya suka.
Muka keras apa semua, tapi hati pun.
Wah, hati ada taman. Dalam hati ada taman. Oh, begitu pula player Sabah Rugby dalam hati ada taman. Kami ni keras-keras tapi ni kami tiada taman kah? Ada juga.
Ada Taman Ros.
Oi. So Terence, so you involved by contributing because your daughter also play. Your daughter play for Sabah, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Plays for Sabah. So and then I just want to say because of Sabah masa tu dia play lah. And then they obviously that because of rugby kan dia macam ada pathway untuk pergi uni pun senang apa semua.
Okay.
So because of sports and then basically that's lah the whole story lah.
So how is it like macam kau mau masuk tu? Boleh saya masuk minta izin bagi salam ataupun macam
to be honest,
how?
Dia macam ni.
Dia dah begini kan. Sorry before you answer. I'm sorry. Nanti orang komplain lagi sikit-sikit potong. Tapi podcast memang begini. So who are you? Who are you wanna be? You don't even play rugby, for example.
Yeah. Because actually I got a few friends dalam rugby.
Alright.
Dalam persatuan rugby. Then I just told them that, hey, how do I volunteer to
contribute?
Yeah. But before this is like I was back with lembaga sukan.
Okay.
So in lembaga sukan, the chairman for the lembaga sukan at that particular time is a guy by the name of KH Tan, Dr. KH Tan. So Dr. KH Tan is basically the vice president of Sabah Rugby. So one of my tasks is actually grassroots organize grassroots sports, and then dia cakap, kita buatlah rugby at the same time. Then I say okay. Then buat then they say you can actually boleh buat kerja boleh sama macam tu boleh buat kerja. Okay, so lepas tu dia bilang after my time with lembaga sukan dia bilang come masuk rugby. I said okay. Kalau rugby
kalau
okay.
Kamu terima saya, kamu percaya kerja saya, sekolah. Wow, okay, that is how it starts. So let's talk about your daughter. Your daughter is playing for the Sabah.
Yeah, they she plays more than Sabah, a little bit higher.
Okay,
so,
can you share?
You okay with me sharing about her?
Yeah.
Sure,
Let's go.
Actually, she plays for the national team.
Hai,
my goodness.
Kita ada pemain Malaysia rugby di sini di studio hari ini ya.
Goodness.
Okay.
Bapak pemain Malaysia.
Apa? Bapa pemain, bapa dia.
Bapak dia main Malaysia?
No.
Okay. Player. Okay, so your daughter playing for the national, right?
Yeah, I mean, they play.
Still apa playing?
I think only until last year.
Okay.
This year
I see.
they belum started playing for Malaysia.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we don't know what's
Okay.
happening.
Okay.
But that's ano lah.
Wow.
There's a few actually Sabahan boys and girls that plays for Malaysia. Dari Sabah.
Dari Sabah?
Yeah. So quite okay.
Yeah.
Before year 2000, there's only 6 of them. 6 Sabahan that plays for Malaysia. And if you remember the Project Gemilang, Sukom 98.
Yes.
Oh, Sukom 98, yes,
Sukom
we remember.
98. 5 of those boys are actually with Sukom 98.
It's Sukan Commonwealth project to Sukom, betul apa? Right.
Sukom 98. And out of the 5 tu kan, cuma one was only selected to play for Malaysia, which is actually Jude Rampun Jawa.
Which is Sabah dah.
Yeah, budak Lasal.
Lasal je.
Budak Lasal.
Hey, orang kita
Oh,
bah.
yeah. So it's good. It's good. That then there's daripada 5 tu, out of the 5, ini yang batch terkini lah, yang the 90s punya. Before that, the first one is actually a guy by the name of Jaikol Gubal.
Okay.
He works with the prison, and then he was the first one to represent Malaysia.
Okay.
Dari Sabah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then this 5 is basically mostly on the team that selected for Sukom 98, and there are 5 of them. Apart from Jude, there's what do you call it? There's a guy from Tawau, Zamarin Mingo. There's a KK guy. I think one of the youngest guy. He was chosen to be like best player guy. Yeah, best player under 15 Malaysia MSSM.
Wow.
So under 18 pun dia best player. I think dia punya nama si Amron ke?
Okay.
Amron.
Okay.
Amron. Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
talking about kita cerita pasal rugby ni kan, rugby is really not in the scene in my eyes. I don't know why. Bukan ada algoritma saya begitu. Kah memang dia betul-betul tidak dinampakkan kah atau macam mana, atau tidak dibantu oleh pihak-pihak sepatutnya? But kita ada liga perdana kah?
Tiada.
Kenapa kita tidak?
Because dia sebenarnya dia macam ni. Kita bukan tiada liga. It's just like yes, we have before, but now no, we don't have. After COVID, kita tiada.
Oh, kenapa?
Why?
Tiada funds.
Exactly.
Exactly,
Oh,
tiada
tiada
funds.
fund.
Yeah, we don't have enough funds, and then some of the funds we use it to hantar team.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Imagine kalau if you want to like send one team, sevens punya format lah. Of course, it's about 20,000.
20,000?
Yeah, 20 to 30,000.
Satu kali.
Yeah.
Itu baru dan belum lagi the whole.
Dia punya camp, belum lagi buat camp,
belum
baru
makan,
hantar
minum.
pergi sebelah.
My
Semua
goodness.
gitu, yeah. So
Tapi
expensive.
bola sepak orang boleh spend pun begitu
Yeah.
kan. Sedangkan Malaysia top kan.
Because a lot of
Maybe asking.
eyes, yeah. Because a lot of eyes watching. So the support is there.
I see.
And family punya support,
Kuat bah kalau untuk
yeah.
itu kan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Rugby-
for rugby, I'm sorry lah, dia quite small. But we try to get funding dari luar, and then at the same time government through MSN pun tolong. There's a few individuals that was doing all this stuff. Dia macam mana mau sebut tu? Dia through their own accord. Okay, they organize tournament. Yeah. So I remember this one guy. Dia organize tournament sebab dia mau tengok cucu dia main rugby.
Oh, itu
Dia
saja
sampai dia buat
Yeah, sampai dia buat satu tournament. Okay, dia bilang.
Tapi dah khayal lah, dia khayal lah.
Boleh.
Oh,
Okay, Terence, let's go to the topic. What is your vision to be, as part of Sabah Rugby Union? Apa kau punya misi ni?
Well, actually, what we want is to be. There are 2 types of mission lah.
Okay.
If you look at the sport itself, and then on the elite side, kan, obviously we want to be back at the podium lah.
Okay.
We want to be like top 3.
Okay.
Top 3. So
We are where are we now?
the only category that back in 2023, our girls are the runner Naib Juara.
Okay.
Naib
Naib Juara,
Juara,
okay.
Naib Juara National Sevens.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Itu yang buat di Sandakan tu kah?
no,
No.
kita buat di Ipoh
Ipoh, okay.
Ipoh Perak. Yeah, 2000, yeah. And then we want it to be like the golden years lah, like before. Okay, if you put rugby, kau put rugby, and then what's first thing in your mind?
All Blacks.
Yeah, but in local context,
In local context,
what's the first thing that come across your mind?
Kasar.
yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of team,
In terms of team, kalau
Yeah.
kalau rugby,
yeah.
I would,
Siapa kau ingat duluan?
I would say Sabah. Kalau saya lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, which is actually kalau
you
macam
mean the local team kah?
ya kalau macam kita kan, okay. Saya kau ingat rugby Sabah, kau ingat saya rugby, kau nampak rugby ya. Terus the first thing in your mind, some people macam ni, we want to find heroes. So dia cak, ulang, I want to be like that. You see?
Okay.
So some of them dia dengar saya rugby Sabah. Kadang-kadang kalau perempuan dia ingat siapa? Sumandak Sabah. Yang
pandai masak nasi, kan?
Sumandak Sabah, things like that.
Okay.
So kalau macam we create heroes lah in a way lah.
I see.
Yeah.
What do you see? Sorry, cut you.
Yeah.
you go ahead.
It's like this. Saya exposure to rugby memang lah macam awal sikit lah.
Yeah.
It was back in my uni. Tapi kan I have friends yang masuk PMRSM and certain school di Sabah ini, they were exposed to rugby.
Yes.
Tapi my question is, berapa banyakkah grassroots in schools in Sabah itself?
Oh, that's a very actually. Okay, we did a study earlier when I just involved with rugby Sabah about 2 to 3 years ago.
Okay.
So we did actually a grassroots lah. We found out that how do we know macam semua ni kan, macam grassroots semua ni. So we actually kerjasama dengan JPN.
Okay.
Sebab grassroots is equals to will be played in the schools bah.
Ya,
Yes.
betul.
Yeah.
Yeah, kan?
So,
So-
masih bersekolah, right?
Yeah.
So data memang ada.
Yeah, so normally we contact the teachers. Okay, is there macam macam sana kan cakap lah. Okay, SK Kim Tentera ada ke tu? Siapa champion sana dulu? Okay, ada acara rugby ke masa MSSD?
Oh,
ada, dia cakap. Okay, siapa dia punya top sana tu? Okay, then we get one number, we contact that guy. Okay, cikgu, okay, saya cakap sana. Oh, sini kalau sekolah yang kuat, sekolah SK Kim Tentera.
Okay.
Okay, and then siapa ada main coach di sana? So we contact them lah. Said okay. Bila once you get to know one coach, they will share them
Semua lah.
Ya, semua lah.
Oh, so the data by that lah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's how we look. But it takes time lah to know about grassroots.
I
So
see.
yeah, we go there and then we go there. Macam Keningau, call macam Rudy Dopin. Rudy Dopin kan dia macam kuat di Keningau. So we call Rudy. He said, siapa
Kuat
yang
kah dia tu?
he's the coach for tau for perempuan Keningau.
Yeah,
Saga.
yes.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, you
Keningau
know.
Hybrids, right?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Tuan, saya mau tanya Terence, what do you see? Even though you're new, tapi kau memang sudah lama buat those grassroots and everything. What do you see the perkembangan rugby di Sabah ni?
In recent years.
Adakah dia stagnan? Adakah dia menaik? Adakah dia macam hitting the wall atau macam mana?
If you look at, and it depends on how you interpret those things lah. But one of those idea is actually, kalau kau tengok tu grassroots, is sometimes it's up and down lah.
Okay.
So if it's up, why does it be up? Okay, and then kadang-kadang kalau dia turun, kenapa dia turun? So that's why we try to help. See?
Okay.
Bila dia turun tu, when indicate macam dia turun, that is way. Bilang mesti mau tolong di sini ni.
Okay.
Kenapa turun sini? Tidak cukup orang.
Okay.
There's not enough coaches. Atau macam bola lah kan. Kadang-kadang menu tu dia di atas saja.
Ada Terence sekarang, aduh.
Merajuk.
Terence, we're gonna take short break. Tapi kita akan kembali selepas ni cerita pasal lebih dalam tentang rugby ni. Sebab saya Hendrik tentang Sabah yang kuat-kuat semua ni. Kurang bilang tagap-tagap semua ni. Tapi not really in the know. Kan?
Itulah. Quad scrum tu orang tu.
So kita akan berehat. Kita akan kembali selepas ini. Jangan ke mana-mana.
Sabah ini rumah kita, mari semua baca sangka.
Selamat kembali ke Kita Jaga Sabah. Kita masih lagi bersama dengan Terence. Terence ni adalah orang kuat Sabah Rugby Union SRU. Ataupun kalau dia disebut seru. Ya. Adakah mereka mempunyai seru di Sabah ini? Macam saya cakap tadi, producer ada tegur tadi pasal saya tidak nampak, because mungkin subjektif, tidak berapa nampak pasal rugby di sini. Kenny pun tidak berapa nampak. Sedangkan mungkin beberapa orang lain nampak ini sangat besar. Saya punya kawan pun macam a few of my friends are playing every every weekend juga. Cuma what I'm saying is like macam sedangkan dia ada di MSSM. Ni sukan ni listed tapi the schools itself doesn't, macam the daerah itself tidak rugby ni terus dorang skip. Di meeting pun dorang nak bincang langsung sebab tiada sekolah yang membuat, lebih kurang gitu. So if ada pun dia akan buat, kau jalan terus because tiada yang mau lawan. So talking about ini di Semenanjung pula berbeza. Ada super school rugby kan di Semenanjung, dan dia sudah jadi macam budaya yang kompetitif dengan sukan bola sepak atau sukan-sukan perdana inilah. So what do you think about it? Adakah kita ada academy ataupun yang you know yang berteraskan rugby oriented ke atau macam mana di Sabah?
So far we don't have an academy.
Okay.
Dia punya kekangan utama is basically it's all about funding.
Okay.
But at the same time we have a national program. It's under National Rugby Development Program. So it's more or less like macam NFDP, National Football.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's only like selected schools.
Okay.
Because funds pun is unlimited.
Ada di Sabah?
Ada. There's a for now dia fokus on dua tu, lelaki dengan perempuan.
Okay.
So
may I know probably the schools?
yeah,
atau daerah?
if it's dia macam Pantai Barat,
Okay.
And then Pedalaman,
satu.
Pantai Timur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dia bagi-bagilah.
So, yeah, dia basically kalau macam satu sekolah dia pilih itu, student will be about in a 60 km punya radius.
Okay.
So
I see.
whoever within that, then can come to that place and then play and train rugby.
Okay.
So you're good enough, then you play for the school. Dia akan join national competition.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So tadi I'm asking about the differences between di Semenanjung dan juga di sini.
Yeah.
Di sana sudah menjadi budaya dan dorang mainkan seperti liga, weekend league and stuff. Tetapi di sini tidak. And also
exactly.
Yeah.
Again dia punya problem tu kan, it's more towards logistic lah.
Okay.
Logistic. Yeah, because like super schools, dia all over Semenanjung tau. Tapi to get from Selangor to Melaka is only like 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah. 2 or 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah. Like, and then if we put macam the radius of 60 km pun sudah berapa negeri.
Betul.
So they kind of like okay.
Tapi I beg to differ, Terence, betul. Yeah, because Sabah is big, and kita daerah-daerah boleh buat liga bah, right?
Boleh.
Do we have that? Do we have the courtesy to actually organize yang jangan mungkin annually kah begitu yang boleh bekerjasama.
That's why sekarang ni kita cuba ubah satu mindset tau. Kita yes, we have a tournament under MSSD.
Okay.
But apart from MSSD, MSSS, apa lagi? Takkan kau mau tunggu 1 tahun kan? And then just for that, and then habis tu habis. So we try to organize a few more. So the mindset is starting to change, and where they say, okay, how do we make a player complete? So number 1, kau mesti ada coach. So you will learn the basics of rugby. So number 2, you have to learn the law.
Okay.
So so the referees are involved.
Yes.
And number 3,
coaches.
Coaches.
Yeah, so I think it can be done because bola sepak boleh, bola jaring boleh, netball boleh kan?
Yeah, betul.
It seriously can be done.
So sekarang ni, if we have the third cabang of the game is basically dia punya what do you call that, game time.
Okay.
So you need game time because of experience. Bila kau makin banyak game kau main, makin lebih experience.
True.
So this is what we want to do. We want to create. If we create a tournament, then all these 3 element kan
muncul.
Exactly. And then kalau bila kau mau training, mudah lah. If you want to win that tournament, you got to do a little bit more than the others lah.
Betul. Ya, ada kompetitif punya ni.
Exactly. So to answer your question, yang whether we can do something, can we copycat super school? Yes, but not the exact copy. We have our own weaknesses. One of them is funding.
Yes,
but we cannot just blame funding though.
Yeah,
we must be like thinking out of the box. Exactly.
Betul.
Okay. Then we need friends to help. So when we say friends to help, siapa ada ni?
Involving sudah yang big names kan?
Yeah. So then probably we have the GLCs to help out.
Okay. Talking about you say what a reach out and everything. If you got a chance to see the CM of Sabah, I'm giving you a space now because he's seeing this. What would you say to support you Sabah Rugby Union ni, the kesatuan rugby di Sabah ni? What would you say?
Say what you need.
Okay. If I were to meet with Haji G terus,
okay.
Of course, first and foremost, I said help me.
Okay.
Said CM, please help me.
Okay.
I have basically I have a dream.
Okay.
I have a dream where saya cakap when Sukma time comes, I want to see my bendera,
On the podium.
both team on podium.
Okay.
Wow.
I want to see that.
Okay.
Wow.
And hopefully it's the best of those three lah.
Yalah.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to do that. But for me to do that, with whatever that I have now, it's a bit tough.
Hard.
Yeah, it's a bit tough and hard. Yeah. So help me. But Haji will come and okay, how do I help?
Yes.
Betul.
Now it's your turn to answer.
So I will say to them,
Okay.
Haji, I have a plan,
Okay.
but you give me time.
Hormat sikit lah Datuk Seri Haji Jil. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Sorry Datuk.
It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ini practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, what I'll say is, okay, I'll have my 4W and 1H. How?
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
When? Where? Apa semua tu.
Okay.
So I'll say that, and then, well, at the end dia akan tanya, how much do you need? I have a figure,
Okay.
Okay.
but if you allow me that
Okay.
to do whatever that I want, I have a figure.
Okay.
But if you say, okay, what's your money?
Okay.
And then they say, okay, I only have this much.
Okay.
So, okay.
Susah lah.
Iyalah.
Jangan
Macam tu.
jangan tapuk-tapuk kita.
Jangan tapuk.
Don't worry. Okay.
I don't know the exact figure.
Yeah.
What we
No.
want is like we have a plan.
Okay,
That's number one.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about the plan. Let's talk about the plan. Are you encouraging the grassroots ataupun kau
Exactly.
encouraging the grassroots, the
have,
youth,
Yeah,
the senior?
I said just now kan, we have tiga cabang.
Okay.
The players' experience.
Okay.
The referees
Law.
must be top.
Laws,
The law, and then the coaches must be excellent. Yeah. So if we have a very knowledgeable coaches, kan bagus. But how do we create knowledgeable coaches? So we must train them.
The program.
We must,
Pada
we must
courses.
empower orang. We must
Betul.
empower orang.
Correct.
And then on top of that, all these three, kan, the latest part, the other spin is actually we must have a good management. So good management means kan, okay, we're not being biased.
Of course, yalah.
Yeah.
Betul.
Then how do you do your selection committee? And then make it clear. Because one thing, players ni, yes, they have bakat. Tapi you know, like in Malaysia, sport is di mana? Compare to damage untuk dia survive to the next run lah. Maybe sport is good until they're form 5.
Betul.
Because dia tiada pressure lah.
Yeah.
I mean SPM is SPM. But if I can balance both two, why not?
Yeah, true.
So I go that. So if you're really really good, then you go to sports school. So but
Sekolah sukan,
after
yeah.
After that,
sekolah
what?
sukan,
Weh. Yeah.
Faham.
Betul.
So
Itulah.
itu dia macam cabaran tu.
Yeah.
And then they say you go to uni. But after uni apa?
Apa?
Betul. So you talk about fundings kan. So recently in the last few years, adakah kerajaan macam bagi any
Ada.
sort of funding help?
Grants.
Ada. We have to admit, memang ada. We are blessed with what do you call that? Government yang nampak yang we have potential and we have the potential to be big because of our past record. Before this, we are basically kan in the 20 years, okay, from the year 2000 onwards until now, we have become the champion of Piala Agong, which is the highest, it's equivalent to Piala Malaysia.
Yeah, Malaysia. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
the men's team, we have won it 5 times.
Wow.
So dalam 20 berapa tahun tu, dalam 25 tahun dah, we started winning, we won back in 2005 ke 2000 berapa ke tu. We was won it. Then we created double 2014, 15 we created a double. The last bit was 2018. We won it. 2019 we qualified, we masuk final, tapi kita kalah di final lah.
Okay,
Macam tu.
finalist lah.
We are there. But we know from how to get there.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Sudah terbukti.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a plan, and then that plan works. But along the way, there was an injection of cash and
Alright.
financial strong
Okay.
financial
Okay.
strong support.
Okay.
So now, now because of we don't really have that strong funding. So what can we do? You see, macam tu.
Okay, faham.
Yeah.
Which is in a terrible state lah kan, kalau begitu.
I mean training juga. Tapi everybody ada commitment, the players tahu. We need to pay them juga. Dorang ada family and all juga.
They have life.
And also they don't kill their time to train. They got accessories, dorang ada kecederaan lagi apa semua.
Players welfare. Kalau dia injured macam mana?
So talking about itu kan, I want to talk about the facilities di Sabah ni dari segi rugby ni. Are we in a par atau macam mana? Saya tengok Sandakan tu selalu organize Rugby 7 International.
It's Borneo Sevens there.
Borneo Sevens International.
It's basically the only international event
held in Sabah.
I think in Borneo.
Okay.
So all the best player, and then either it's 8 teams or 12 teams. All most of the good players come in there. It's actually, if you follow rugby, it's actually it's actually dia happen kan in between two big tournaments, World Circuit they call it. The one in Hong Kong, Hong Kong Sevens, and then it's the other one is actually Singapore Sevens.
Lepas tu kita ada Borneo Sevens.
So in between these two, they park them Borneo Sevens di
sana. Amazing.
So basically, if you coming from Hong Kong, so okay, I just want to get some warm up games pergi sebelum go to Singapore, then play lah.
Sandakan lagi tu.
Sandakan. The facility was good actually there.
You go there, you go to IJM. The club itself is, you call it Eagles lah, Eagles Rugby Club.
Isn't it nice if macam Sandakan punya success ini be replicated in all the daerah kan? Susah kan with the funding and all that.
Kenapa? Tu he was saying, kenapa Sabah tiada macam begitu di sini betul, macam the facility. Facility itu macam pinjam di kan?
We have. But belum siap.
Share about that.
We have
tengah buat tu kan belum siap-siap kan?
Itu belum lagi.
Lama sudah tu macam few years sudah.
Kapal belum sampai. Kapal belum sampai, bos.
Aduh, lama juga kapalnya.
Kapal belum sampai.
Saya faham sudah kalau ada orang kampung pernah cakap tu kapal tidak 4x4 dia bilang. Tapi I remember because saya selalu bawa bola sepak lah di grassroots kan. So kami guna itu padang Sukma tu kan. So dua padang sana tu dia tutup A&B untuk buat rugby kan.
A and B untuk bola.
Okay, untuk bola right.
Kau masuk on the right hand side tu kan. Itu di sana padang rugby.
I know.
The poles and all that.
So saya nampak dulu sudah start construction.
Sudah.
Tapi
tiba-tiba
dia stuck lah.
Tiba-tiba.
Itu saja.
Tiba-tiba.
Tiba-tiba ada koma.
Kamu sebagai Sabah Rugby Union patut bersuara.
Did you?
Bukan lagi bersuara.
Berteriak sudah.
Marah tu. Marah bukan apa. Because actually benda tu sudah okay. See, all you have to do, the awards has been given.
Continuity, salah sambung salah.
Now what happened was after COVID punya cerita lah. After the good minister of us, Federal Minister of Sport, Hana Yeo, came.
Okay, dia datang
back in
tengok.
2023. Dia tengok. Dia cakap
kapal belum sampai dia bilang.
So saya diam sajalah.
Yalah.
And then I let my president and my secretary
do the talking.
Kita orang ikut sajalah. Okay. So dah begini cakap. Susah ni orang. Tidak boleh ni. Okay, JBS saya cakap. Then he found out that it's a federal project.
Okay.
But once it's completed, dia kena serah kepada kerajaan negeri to maintain it.
It's normal one.
It's normal. So tapi itulah,
masih lagi belum ada cerita lah.
Belum ada cerita. Dia cakap okay, tender sudah buka, and then tender sudah tutup. Okay, jadi apa cerita?
Okay, if you got a 5 minute with Hana Yeo, what will you say to her?
Kasih siap sajalah.
Short and powerful.
Okay, we gonna take a short break then. But before kita break, kita mau cerita pasal the grassroots sikit pasal sebab kebanyakan yang muncul ni di industri ni adalah bermula daripada bawah. Kalau tanpa di grassroots, tiada ni players, tiada ni coach, tiada ni law. So kita akan cerita nanti. Kita akan berehat. Jadi kepada anda semua di luar sana yang ingin mengetahui tentang rugby, bolehlah cari. Kamu ada social media apa semua kan nanti?
Ada. We basically we have FB Rugby Sabah.
Alright.
So anything rugby,
it's there.
Anything rugby and it's in Sabah. Dia apa tournament
Okay.
apa
Is
ke.
there lah.
Ya budak-budak
Okay.
players, state players,
TikTok ada
graduate
TikTok.
TikTok.
Belum lagi.
Mesti
bro.
buat
mesti.
Facebook tu macam-macam.
Aku juga dibilang dulu
Ya.
malu lah.
Mesti mau TikTok sudah sekarang
Yes.
Ah.
Do it.
Ya, itu cepat naik tu, confirm. Saya percaya akan
Ya.
cepat naik. Kalau tidak percaya, hire kami producer. Producer kami pandai betul mau kasih naik tu. Well, anyway, kita akan berat. Kita akan kembali setelah sini cerita pasal rugby, jangan ke mana-mana.
Sabah ini rumah kita, mari semua baca sangka.
Selamat kembali ke kita
Jaga Sabah.
Kenapa kita perlu jaga Sabah ni, Ken? Aku selalu tanya.
Ya, dan setiap kali saya punya jawapan sama saja. Sebab ini negeri kesayangan kita.
Betul.
Siapa lagi jaga kalau bukan kita,
Kalau
guys?
bukan Sabahan, right?
Ya.
Tangan
That's true.
orang lain yang jaga. Sedangkan ada juga orang luar kan yang ingin menjaga di sini sebenarnya.
Ya, betul.
Dia tak kahwin orang sini, Dia tak kahwin orang sini. Jadi orang Sabah. Tapi dia orang boleh buat kita apa lagi yang kita memang asal sini.
Ya, itulah bikin malu je kalau tidak.
Ya. So, okay, kita masih lagi bersama dengan Terence. Terence ni orang kuat daripada Sabah Rugby Union, dan dia juga entusias dalam rugby dan dia faham the culture di sini. Dan kenapa kita panggil dia, pada asalnya memang, to be frank, on my side, saya tidak berapa nampak sangat. Saya selalu nampak dulu lah macam Karen Musim Monsters, whatever di sana, berlawan-lawan apa semua. Tapi macam kurang sudah sikit. Sebab kita kadang-kadang jumpa kan, orang duduk minum penuh tu tempat dedikas something kan. And banyak kawan juga yang is playing there juga. Orang AJ Pyro apa semua tu main. But secara groundwork dia tu saya tidak berapa nampak. Di Kota Maru adalah cikgu yang buat-buat. Lepas tu dia macam stop. So, mungkin sebab tiada sokongan, mungkin tiada continuity daripada sekolah rendah pergi sekolah menengah, mau pergi sekolah sukan. Mungkin kalau itu pun kalau kau betul-betul bagus kan. Sedangkan ada orang yang not really good in academic tapi dia very very talented in rugby or in sports, right? Betul. So talking about facilities, tadi kita sambung facilities ni kita. Di KK apa yang kita ada ni dalam menyokong rugby punya industri?
So far kalau macam rugby, game tu banyak sekarang selain daripada Padang Sukma itulah. Now everybody goes to Padang B, Pinampang.
Okay.
They always want to play in Pinampang because it's quite close to the quite close to what do you call that?
Pekan.
Pekan. So it's easy to get anything. And basically it's reachable.
Okay.
And then bila tempat parking kereta tu, dia parking
Di
kereta tu
majlis-
depan
di
tu kau boleh
pejabat
nampak
daerah
game
ada,
tu.
kan?
Ya.
Senang saja.
And then what we want as a player, as a persatuan, kami mau orang dari, especially parents, dia tengok game tu. So that will create excitement tau.
Betul.
Kau imagine lah, you playing in front of your dad atau your parents dia
Something
punya
proud,
aura.
you know.
Terus extra tackle lah.
Extra scrum.
Aura dia tu lain.
Ya. So what else? What is facility apa lagi kita ada ni?
We have the traditional punya Padang lah. One in Tanjung Aru.
Okay. That one, yes. Legend. Masih working, still people are still playing. Okay.
They are I think macam Sharks selalu main di sana.
Okay.
Sharks is
Shout out to Sharks. Okay, LaSalle.
Shout out.
Yeah. We've got in school yang aktif sekarang. Okay, it's basically LaSalle. It's a traditional punya powerhouse.
Yes.
Hopefully
Dari
they
dulu.
still maintain it.
Hopefully.
They will.
The ones that like the Sleeping Dragon yang sudah start bangun ni is Maktab Sabah.
Okay. They
it-
used to be very big juga last time, yeah.
Sekarang dia bangun sudah balik.
Bangun balik ah?
Dia bangun balik. The senior teams went to Jakarta.
Wow, amazing.
Did something amazing.
Okay.
They won plate.
Who?
So
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's nice.
Okay.
Maktab Sabah. Then we have the ones that always the powerhouse when it comes to women's rugby. St. Michael,
St. Michael, Pinampang.
St.
Michael Pinampang.
Okay.
It's nice.
Dan Keningau tengah melawan lah.
Cikgu Joe is there. Cikgu Dede.
Okay.
Just shout out to them.
Alright, shout out.
For doing a very very good job.
Okay.
We've got Keningau. Keningau dia punya scenario landscape.
Keningau Hybrids.
Yes, exactly. We've got Titanium. We got Crocs.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there's a few groups there.
Yeah, a few groups.
Amazing.
In Sabah Rugby, how do we monitor things kan? To make things easier lah, we just don't monitor A, B, C. We divided it into few groups lah.
Alright.
Okay.
So macam Sabah residency semua tu.
Yeah.
So if it's Keningau, then it's pedalaman.
Okay.
Like another zone. If it's KK, it's Pantai Barat Selatan.
Alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do
PBS,
something like that. Yeah.
PBU.
This tempat ni, the most active and then dia punya orang passionate about rugby is actually pedalaman.
Oh.
Keringau sekolah sana lah.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Rudy Daupin.
Oh yeah. I have to. Yeah, Danny one of the pelopor Rudy Daupin, and I have to say he's doing a good job. Yeah.
Wow.
Daripada satu orang now, daripada dia sekolah rendah, dia create a women's team, and then now. He's taking a break now for they to focus on dia punya kerja hakiki.
Okay.
So
guru besar, guru besar.
Hopefully. Yeah. So we've got even the persatuan itself pun is very very strong.
Okay.
Yeah, it's being held by a guy by the name of O'Neill, Vincent O'Neill.
Okay.
O'Neill. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. So
Shout out to him.
Okay. So
defending champion ni. They did the double.
Okay.
Men's and women for Saga.
Wow.
Back in 2023.
Pedalaman.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So juara is basically they won both gold medal for Sukan Sabah.
And then they go for Sukma. They went for Sukma.
Yeah. Half. I think half of the team.
From Pedalaman.
Yeah.
Wow. So how was the result in Sukma? I watched one. I think one or two.
We didn't. In boys, we didn't really do that well.
Okay.
Kita
Too bad.
below lah.
Tapi yang perempuan team?
Perempuan team we just missed the top 3. But we were in the semi-final. We almost there lah. Almost there.
Kalah di semi lah. Okay. Good record.
But strong, man.
Yeah.
Not really.
Sebab kita pernah lebih bagus lah.
Yeah, because I mean the first edition we won gold.
Oh, I see.
The second edition we came third, bronze medal. Now then last year we didn't win anything. So the graph is like going down.
Adakah disebabkan funding?
Direct siapa? Lagi bagus kita cakap benda betul.
Okay.
Rather than we
cover up,
selindung.
Yeah.
So berbalik kepada facilities tadi, why mungkin kita menurun ni? Mungkin facilities kita kurang di KK ni main place kan? Probably kurang juga di mana-mana tempat yang sepatutnya ada. Ada orang yang bagus bermain bola sepak tapi tidak bagus bermain rugby, tapi tidak bagus bermain bola sepak tapi bagus di rugby. The hands are better than the legs lah orang bilang.
Betul
kan?
But it's okay. I'll just give you an example lah. Okay, obviously in Senakan they are padang rugby sana. But the complex sukan is a multi-sport.
Yep.
But in Tawau there's a specific padang rugby. Dalam kompleks sukan Tawau. I think there's the only one in Sabah.
Okay.
Padang tu khas untuk padang rugby. But now because of rugby is not widely being played, so they give chance to other sport juga lah tu masuk dalam. So bola selalu
main di situ lah.
Selalu main sana lah. But
I've seen that di tepi di jalan taman.
Yang ada tu kena tanam gitu di tepi padang tu. Ada jagung. That's the unique of Tawau lah.
Ada jagung dia.
Ada jagung
Ya, supaya orang tanam tu supaya tu bola rugby nak pergi jauh.
Dah sesat tu.
So what do you think we should have? Okay, Sabah kalau bola sepak ada Sabah Football Sabah Amateur Football Association. Kalau rugby dia ada apa? Sabah Rugby Union, is it?
Sabah Rugby Union.
Oh, this is the same like Sabah lah kalau bola sepak lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't have a Sabah FC of rugby.
Itulah saya mau tanya.
We don't have a professional team because we don't have a professional league in Malaysia.
Tidak professional league.
Too bad. Seriously.
So rugby is still amateur. Even though we are ranked now we're number 5. Last year we was like number 4 in Asia for over the game.
You mean Malaysia?
Yeah. 15 punya format.
Nombor 4 di Asia, bro.
Asia.
Wow.
That's for the 15 punya format.
Wow.
4 and then kalau 7 punya format, we are in the top 8.
Wow.
Top 8 boys
Asia.
and girls. Asia.
Ui, unbelievable, man.
We never knew that, man.
Yeah.
So we've been there for the last like 5 years. So
wow.
Yeah. So that speaks for if you just like 1 year and then go down like cerita lah.
Yalah,
but you're there.
Yeah, consistently.
Yeah. Exactly. So kalau gitu and then here's the best part. If you look at when we say about talent, Sabah ni selalu ada talent. Even though we are we say graf Sukma turun, kan? But there's always a player that plays for Malaysia. For example, last year we got 3 girls from our Sukma team under 18. Kena panggil plays for Malaysia. And our assistant coach is basically over one of the coaching punya setup. So before that, back in year 2020, 22 I think, the captain for under 20 is a Sabahan.
Playing for Malaysia.
Playing for Malaysia.
Oh, wow.
3 of them.
Orang Sabah.
Ya, 2 dari Senakan, 1 dari KK. Budak Maktab Sabah. And then a student of Uni UMS.
Wow.
Mary Teresa.
Wow.
So yeah. So at our heights, we can say that we have talent. It's just sometimes itu, we want to create rugby is a team sport.
Yes.
So if you only have you don't complete the cycle. Kalau kau cuma 3-4 orang yang bagus, and then the rest of it.
Ya,
Jadi
tidak.
people akan serang di lubuk lah.
Ya,
kan?
betul. Punca orang bilang.
Aduh.
So do you think I don't know this industry, but since kita tiada league di Malaysia, probably because itu dorang macam lack of bantuan yang sepatutnya.
Yeah.
But can we is it applicable we play in other people's league? For example,
yes,
Asian
yes.
League kah, yang di Singapore kah, whatever. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Kalau
sekarang ni we try to expand the game. We try to make it more attractive. Kan? So itulah tu. If you make, kalau dia punya jalan, dia punya pathway itu sudah sampai Asia, and then it's only not once a year punya type of things. Imagine.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very exciting, and then these players pun kena expose in the media.
In a more international way. Yeah.
Because how I see this industry kan, tidak kira lah apa sukan pun, how they auto-generating automatizations of monetization kan, is actually because ada tu industry bah. So macam bola sepak sekarang ni lah.
Your presence bah. You not macam 1 bulan kau 2-3 kali saya muncul bah.
Ya, bukan begitu.
For period of 1 year, you're 6 months. Like football.
Per season.
So season.
So kalau kita ada di situ, kita ada one person to actually voice these things out. Yang kita ada Super League lah di antara Sabah, antara Malaysia, satu Malaysia ni for example. I think
itulah dulu kita ada sampai masuk Astro apa semua tu. But then again, once
Why?
all this
somebody need to really voice it out. Why?
Sponsors coming out, going out semua kan gitu. Sayang lah.
You know why?
Tiba-tiba.
Sorry. Because why? Because apabila dong fikir pasal tiada funding, sedangkan itu auto-generated funding tau. Bila kau bagus, orang mau masuk bah, to invest bah. Kira-kira sabarlah, tidak kira Kedah kau, JDT kah apa whatever. JDT pula. Yalah Johor and whatever team dari seluruh Malaysia ni, kalau dorang ini jadi satu industri budaya liga yang sebenar macam bola sepak. Of course macam di luar lah bah, di Thailand kah for example, dah pergi jauh-jauh, Japan. Dia making money just from the merch dia orang, daripada daripada dorang punya jualan-jualan tickets.
Maybe how to get that kan is bila kita sudah ada macam league tu, then you obviously your presence, then we create sense of belonging.
Correct.
So supporters pun
ultras,
supporters pun akan cakap, oi, Sabah.
Ya, betul. Lepas tu akan grow lah tu yang pemain-pemain muda, coach-coach yang tengah yang
sayang. Padahal Sabah tu memang bagus.
Sabah. So Sabah ni memang bagus. Players pun banyak. Tiap-tiap tahun ada players. Anak kita punya Terence ni pun playing for the national team.
Itulah.
So tapi masih kita nak seeing of like lack of facilities and everything. I want to ask you Terence, kau punya vision ataupun harapan kau. Harapan kau kepada industri ataupun sukan rugby di Sabah ini secara amnya. Apa harapan kau?
This is what my dream lah actually. Daripada dia tiada apa-apa. Okay, we ambil satu contoh lah. Katakanlah dia di Bingkor. Okay, dia di Bingkor, and then academic pun not so good.
Okay.
But because of sport, he is able to have a better living. Kalaupun dia bukan jadi pemain profesional, but he plays for some for some agencies, atau dia dapat kerja yang he managed to secure work because of dia punya kebolehan. Bukan nggak bagus?
Bagus. Betul.
Sangat bagus.
So it's not only macam pathway as a professional, but it's more towards how do you say how do you say thank you? How do you say
how to contribute back lah,
Yeah.
to give
Yeah.
back lah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah. Sampai dia decided to give back bah. You know, because of this, I managed to secure a good job. You know,
Macam kau lah kan bro,
tidak
you
juga lah.
give back to the community, to the rugby community.
Yeah.
Yeah, lah, I just hope that apa tu, it can
You can what?
can help a lot in a lot.
Betul-betul, of course lah. Kalau
yeah.
dah mana dia orang hantar kau pergi sini, right?
Betul,
To
yeah.
talk about this. Ini Haji Ji will take, Dato' Haji Ji will
Oh, yeah. I hope our
Hana,
CM will be
Hana Yo pun kita akan kasih tag nanti.
Yeah, man.
kalau boleh.
So
Kalau
kita
boleh siap saja tu.
On sudah.
At least ada satu industry going bah, bila tu siap, ada
Yeah.
liga-liga kecil
Then
kan.
we can do small rival
Yeah.
kan tiba-tiba dia akan
Jadi besar, yeah.
That's the best.
Sebab
That's the beauty of
bola
sport
sepak
lah.
sekarang saya pun malas dari bola sepak ni. Sejak semalam lah saya macam malas sikit.
I'm sorry juga lah.
I'm sorry. Let me add more to this lah kan. After hearing your harapan, then I'd like to associate it with my I don't know, banyak atau sedikit saya punya passion about rugby
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, as I mentioned earlier, I was in New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
It is a country of rugby sport.
Yeah. Land of rugby.
Yes.
Yeah.
People live and breathe
Rugby.
rugby.
Where were you in New Zealand, by the way?
I was in Otago.
Otago.
Yeah, back in-
University of Otago.
University of
Back
Otago.
What year was that?
Back in 2011 when they did the World Cup.
So
for
where were
rugby.
you? Where were you during World Cup?
I was outside of Forsyth Bar Stadium when
Oh.
they played the game between
The
All
final.
Blacks. Yeah, it was there. It was there. Yeah, so it was a celebration. The culture is there.
Yeah.
Memang belum saya ingat balik.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even after the World Cup is over, even before the World Cup, small leagues are there.
Yeah.
Between the the districts punya league pun banyak.
The culture is there.
The
Yeah.
culture is there,
Rugby
man.
culture.
Province kan? In
The
the province,
province.
the ITM
Yes.
Cups. and
Yes,
all that.
absolutely. People are wearing
So
rugby
goosebumps,
shirts
man.
everywhere. I know.
Goosebumps, man.
Yeah, we are getting goosebumps.
Yeah.
And I wish that, after the facility is done,
Yeah.
something like that would happen here.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Yeah. Even if you can get like 30% out of it,
Yeah.
it'll be good.
Yeah,
Because 30%, that's number one country in the world now.
yeah.
So if you get 30% of it, 30 tangga di bawah pun,
Yeah,
that's good
true.
enough, man.
Yeah.
Ah, gila lah.
Amazing.
Yeah. But what is good about our president is he has created those relationships with
Okay.
with what do you call that, New Zealanders.
Okay.
Yeah, that is like good in rugby.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've got last year and this year we've got
Jonah Lomu.
not Jonah Lomu,
Okay.
Orini Ai.
Orini Ai.
Yeah, World Player of the Year.
Okay.
Sevens.
Yes,
So playing in Sandakan.
Oh my
yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh my.
I was actually talking about the coaches, Jonah Lomu punya coach bah. Dia pernah turun pergi
ada.
pergi
You
Keningau
talking
kan.
about Golden Pigeons kan?
Yeah. Si
okay.
Rudy dia bawa jumpa. I met him.
Rudy memang lah.
He
Dia
coached
kenal semua orang.
the kids sana. He coached the kids di situ. And I watched him coaching there.
One of the legends in the game is, I think the other guy is Thomas Ikama.
Thomas Ikama, yeah, Thomas Ikama.
Thomas
Yeah, that's a
Ikama
coach,
pun
yeah.
memang.
Ex-player.
I think
also
he
coach.
coached the Keningau team to a gold medal in
Yeah.
Sabah Games.
Yeah,
That
And
created
I
history
remember
by itself.
I was there
Yeah.
during the time during my start, So dia turun, lepas tu dia coach, lepas tu dia balik. Lepas tu dia turun balik, dia tengok tu progress, dia coach balik gitu. Oi.
Tapi
I
dia
met him,
punya,
I met him.
tapi boleh tahan kan dia punya
Ya. Mati yo. Kalau nak tahan. I was there. I watch their train waktu tu. Yeah. Thomas Ikama, ya.
Yeah, Thomas Ikama. The son plays for New Zealand, by the way.
Ya.
Thomas Ikama Junior. And then now become, I think sudah jadi apa kah? All Blacks punya coach kah? Coaching setup. Yeah.
Tapi ialah to follow probably, I mean New Zealand kalau bola sepak pun not bad sebenarnya tau.
Not bad, actually.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
dorang still boleh kasih balance tau.
Yeah.
Macam Australia.
Yeah.
Australia bola sepak dorang sudah masuk sudah kan besar sudah. And dorang punya rugby pun Piala Dunia juga.
Yeah. Cricket
So,
pun.
yeah.
Wah,
One
why
of
not?
those like what we want to do is actually we try to copycat. Kalau dapat lah kita copycat New Zealand, because even though New Zealand tu dia kecil, there's only like 4.5 million people
Yeah.
Yes.
dalam tu.
Yeah.
kan, tapi they good in sports and they produce gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist. So we want to know apa macam what's the secret?
Yeah, what's the secret kan? Tak kopi lah kan.
That's nice.
I'm giving you last stage to say whatever you want to say.
I just want to say thank you. First and foremost, thank you. Kita jaga kita Sabah.
Kita jaga Sabah, ya betul, alright.
Yeah, for giving us an opportunity to be here. Just want to say thank you again to Sabah Rugby for trusting me to be
representative.
For in this one. And
kepada Hanayo, kepada apa?
To the both big people in Sabah and in the federal. I hope they'll listen to us and then give us what we wish for lah, actually.
What we needed for lah.
Yes sir.
And finish our stadium lah, right?
Cepatlah
that will be a dream.
Yes.
So once that done, and then we can kick off so many things. So if you inject us a bit of money here and there and support, that'll be nice.
At least kasih cukup tu facilities lah kan.
Facilities. We got what we want is like we said tadi lah, the coaches kasih empower the coaches, the referees, the upgrade punya law, and then we have more playing time and stuff like that, so everybody enjoys.
Thank you so much for your time, Terence.
Thank you
so much. Hopefully kami kita jaga Sabah ni, kami punya team ni dapat bantu dari segi menyampaikan wadah-wadah yang kami boleh sampaikan lah.
Betul. Thank you.
Hopefully boleh jadi FYP lah. Jarang bah FYP rugby. So kita kasih FYP sikit ni. Tengok macam mana boleh fly kan, dah fly kan.
Kita kasih hot dia.
Alright. Thank you so much, Terence.
Thank you so much actually.
Baik, kepada anda semua yang anda ingin memenangi topi ni, mana tu topi tadi? Where is the topi? Sudah terbagi sama guest kah? Mana topi? Kita mau promosi kita punya bucket hat.
Sambut.
Bucket hat kita ini, kita jaga Sabah. Kau tengok ini barang naik semangat kita. Dan ini sebenarnya bukan kami yang suka-suka. Kami akan bagi kepada Terence supaya dia ada semangat untuk sentiasa membantu kita punya anak muda di industri ataupun sukan rugby ini. Supaya dia sentiasa bersemangat dan jangan putus hati walaupun tu stadium sudah pecah dia punya ganung, tapi belum kena buat. Kita akan cuba sampaikan mana kita boleh. Kalau kami dah support mana kami panggil kan. You see, ini saya rasa jadi first wawancara ataupun podcast yang kena panggil kan. Sabah Rugby United.
Kalau just a quick one with you all. Kalau ada masa turun besok pergi UMS di Padang D. There's a kejohanan UMS Tens di sana. So I hope siapa-siapa saya yang ada masa tolong please datang.
Wow. Yes. Okay.
Nice.
Thank you. Of course, why not? Kamu datang. Tapi yalah, ini benda ni akan berlaku, akan keluar. Mungkin kita lah dalam 2 minggu kita akan keluar. Tapi dia jemput kita.
Lah Bani.
Yang dengar ni jangan datang, lambat keluar ni. Tapi kita di sini boleh datang lah. So sir, this is for you daripada kita jaga Sabah. So hopefully if they ask, you can tell them apa maksud kita jaga Sabah ni. We want to spread the news juga, yang kita cuba cari-cari mana-mana yang kita boleh ambil yang mungkin terpinggir-pinggir sikit, kita bawa suarakan lah.
So like us lah macam tu.
Jangan cakap gitu bah.
It's a very good opportunity.
Minta maaf kalau saya salah terpinggir pula kan. Tapi I really want to give a voice to say lah.
We really need that attention and we really need that.
Ada mic.
Sorry.
Alright, okay.
Okay. So we really need that support.
Okay, thank you, man.
Thank you again.
Alright. Yes. Baik, kepada anda semua, untuk menang ini topi, komen. Macam biasa komen, jangan komen yang dah logik punya komen. Malas kita mau itu.
Educated comment lah guys.
Ya memang banyak putung nih kalau podcast. Kalau menurut saya ada satu podcast pun kuat putung di sini juga. Sama komen. Kita dapat yang sama, but yalah begitu kita pun mau spread the awareness of podcast punya culture. That's how we do it.
Yes sir.
Dan untuk kamu mengetahui tentang apa kita jaga Sabah ini, of course kamu kena dengar semua episod kami. Dan saya baru jumpa Siti. Kita jaga Sabah ini adalah satu gerakan atau movement yang menyatu padukan rakyat Sabah, tidak kira usia, agama serta sukan ataupun apa juga jenis sukan dan juga bangsa.
Ya, podcast ini memberikan fokus kepada knowledge based lifestyle dengan penerapan informasi strategik secara santai terhadap rasa cinta kita kepada Sabah dan juga rugby Sabah.
Betul.
Negeri kesayangan semua.
Betul. Ayo kenali kami di semua social media kami hari ini. Saya Ricardo.
Saya Kenny.
Saya Terence.
Ya, kami dari Kita Jaga Sabah. Kita
bangkit.
Kau selalu silap, Pak.
Lagi.
Kita jaga sama.
Kita bangkit.
Kita